with your mother.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's RDV here with Zach, who is under the weather, so he won't be on the camera. So I
That's
call it a
right.
win-win for us.
You're welcome, everybody. I'm
Well,
still here, though. You still have to listen to me.
And
So
but
it's a trick and a treat.
Eh,
and beneath me, he's a delicate flower. He's Mr. Eric Breen.
I am beneath you. Oh,
Yes, but not in the way you sound like. No. We'll do that. I'll just do this. I'll just throw Zach on the bottom.
Yeah, go ahead. You threw
Might
me
as
under the
well.
bus anyway.
I mean, you're a talking shark. That's from a
This is
Katy
where
Perry
this is
music
where the
video.
trucks. This is where the buses and the trucks come through. So
George Bill ate this. Oh, it would have been great then, right?
I was reading the team up companion book, and apparently George Bell was a nom de plume for someone moonlighting, which that I'm not sure that makes sense because Jared Osborne said that George Bell was still rattling around Marvel a couple decades later. But if I was a pseudonym, I wonder who he actually was.
the world may never know.
Here, let's just make it easier for everybody to see. I'll just do this. Okay, much better. There we go. That's much better.
I do like this transformation panel on the cover.
Yeah, the cover that was Neil Adams and Mr. Tom Palmer.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to talk about the cover? We'll move on to the next page.
I still say his pants look like fur in that top corner, but that's it. That's all I have. I think they added in the lines to make it code approved.
So, if you guys haven't guessed by now, by looking at the screen for the past like 2 seconds, 20 seconds, however long you've been here, Werewolf by Night, its first appearance, in Marvel Spotlight #2 from 1972. Yes.
It's wild, man. Wild like a werewolf.
Conceived, the plot's conceived by, I was gonna say conceived by Roy and his wife.
Oh, yikes.
So you're saying he is their baby?
Yep. Yes. Like I said, I love just talking about the font here, the Werewolf by Night, how it pops out. I mean, I love the whole color accent. It does pop. Like I said, and then I love these little transformation panel in here on the front cover here. This is what's missing from comics today.
Well, there's a lot missing from comic books
I know,
today.
but on the cover at least.
I think the thing I like the most is his face, like the expressions on his face. Like even when he turns into the werewolf, you can see like the agony that he's in. That's awesome. Yeah, they don't draw him like that really anymore.
Jackson Roy Kickchase says he's been here for hours. Still had no idea this was his first appearance. Thank you for waiting for me to start the stream. I don't know how many hours you've been here waiting for me to start the stream, but we appreciate your dedication. All right, so next page here. All right, so I gotta say I'm enjoying Mike Ploog's art, who also, if you're familiar with, when we read I believe it was last Friday with the Frankenstein book.
Yep.
I thought last Friday was Dracula. Oh no, we read Frankenstein. Nope, never mind.
Yeah,
I remember.
On the channel here.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike Ploog was kind of one of the resident horror artists because he also drew Man-Thing.
Look at the detail, as far as on the upper right, above where it says the word "by night."
Yeah.
You can see all the junk next piled up against the actual wall there. It kind of blends in a little bit.
Yeah, the whole cityscape, like the whole the way he draws the buildings, all the windows are black. I like it. It really brings you into the scene.
25 cents per copy. That's awesome.
That was what he got paid?
Yes. Per page.
Nice.
That was a page rate probably back then. Actually, no, who knows what the page rate was? Probably $1, you think?
Nah, it was more than that.
Had to have been more than that, yeah.
Jesus, Fagman, it wasn't 1772.
Well, Well, we keep hearing about how little they pay their creators.
I'm guessing it was a little more than that, though.
All right, they gave him an extra 50 cents and one
An
piece
extra
of coal.
bowl of gruel.
One piece of coal during the winter.
Right.
Okay, Ebenezer.
Like I said, so basically it starts off where basically we see the werewolf going around. Police officer shoots him. It dings his arm. The next, he's running away into the alleyway. Like I said, once again, the detail. This is like a shot of a movie, scene by scene. You see him running down an alleyway. You get the vantage point from the top there. Jumping over the fence, running through the water as the full moon's behind him. Close up. And then he's in bed. He wakes up. He had a nightmare. It's Wally West.
Or did he?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because he wakes up and then notices his arm
Yes.
where he got
Yeah.
clipped.
Yep.
And he's wondering, curiouser and curiouser.
What is going on with me? I look like Wally West too.
And then his mother, Ellen Eichert, or what was that? What was her? Eileen. I forgot her name. Damn it.
Yeah, and then
Go to
So
breakfast.
basically, he said it's his 18th birthday, so he's been having these nightmares, and he sees his mom being yelled at by the cabbie, and of course he hates his new stepfather. He thinks he's a dick too, doesn't like him. But yeah, and basically his mom tells like, oh, don't talk to me about your stepfather that way. Treat him. He's a good guy. We Philip and I understand each other. Yeah, he basically is control and he abuses you. But look at that little house they got there with the car and stuff. They're well to do, or at least Philip is.
Well, I want you to notice something. How different an 18-year-old was portrayed 50 years ago as opposed to now.
Oh yeah, where all the college students are drawn like they're in junior high or something.
Yeah.
Well, 18 years old was an adult in 1972.
Right.
That's not the case today.
Well, the way he's dressed.
Oh yeah, well,
No, more respectful. Yes, like you said.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we were less than a decade away from boys wearing suits to every dance and dressing for every occasion. I gotta say, I'm glad that was on the way out when I was growing up.
Wearing a suit to go out to the fancy McDonald's restaurant.
Well, I'm saying it's just interesting that the way I said 18-year-olds are considered full adults in these times.
Well, what does he say? He says he's draft bait now. Like that was the age that you could be drafted. Yeah.
So of course he starts.
Kids today don't know what a draft is.
Starts not feeling well, and he basically tells him to go away and to leave him alone. He runs out. All I could see was the moon. The moon!
Jack! I love his name, by the way, Jack Russell. It's such a great alias for a guy that turns into a dog.
Well, I mean, just the fact that his first name is Jack. Jack still was a very masculine name back then.
Yeah, but there's a Jack.
And then it could be turned into a terrier. Damn it.
Yeah, and then became
he became Wishbone.
Well, then we had Jack Tripper on the show, on the TV. Then it all changed.
Sometimes you go in directions that no one can follow.
Wow, Three's Company. If you've never seen that, you live under a rock, or you might.
I know I got the reference, you twit. Where it fits into what we're doing.
No, I said Jack is
Kevin Bacon couldn't.
I said that Jack is a masculine name, and then because that show came on, that Jack was the name of the guy playing a gay guy,
and then it was ruined for. He was a guy pretending to be gay to get chicks.
Yes,
and to fool the landlord. But he ruined the name for all subsequent Jacks.
Yeah, except Jack Sparrow. I think Jack Sparrow stands alone.
I don't know.
But anyway, back
to he does now.
Well, sad face.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
The guy, doesn't. He thinks he's a punk kid. He's like, I'll break him if I see him. I'm like, that's kind of violent, there, Mr.
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, Mr. Mechanic. Who's spitting your cereal?
Well, he is busy, sabotaging his mom's car.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
He even mentions that too. He's like, yeah, it's kind of weird for him to be out this late working out in a car. Didn't,
Yeah.
Mr. Grant. So just like any other 70s movies, it has to involve the beach.
Well, I was gonna
Well,
say because
why not?
the last time we read a Werewolf by Night book, there's this theme where it's like he hates the city, the smell of the city. He wants to be in the woods. I like that because I know that issue we read from was later down the road, but again, continuity being a thing of importance back then.
My throat felt
I
on
appreciate
fire,
that.
he says, and something in my chest had changed.
It's a hairball.
And then, yeah, it's like his phone over. You see the hand. He's like, oh, my hand. Seeing the reflection and just kind of stalking away. Very, very horrific.
Yeah.
But I still love the detail in the sand, though. Like, I didn't forget, when you dig in the sand, it does make grooves and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's a pro.
It doesn't look like clay either. Like somebody just digging in the dirt. It actually does look like sand. All right, runs away and destroys some property. Jeez, that's the other thing too. It's like in the 70s, how many rich people or how many abandoned mansions were there? You notice that a lot in comic books.
That's true. That's true.
All right, he's
He
running
just
there.
like smashes in because he smells this other beast. It's like this giant demon wolf.
It looks like a lion almost.
It really does.
It's like
It's
the detail, the drool, everything. So I gotta say, when did you first read this, Breen?
Late 70s.
Late 70s. And does it still the same effect to you when reading it the first time, or is it like, were you like more like awestruck reading it?
I don't know. I mean, by the time I read it, I'd read, several hundred, if not thousands, of comics already. And to be honest, they were all like this then. I mean, they were done by people dedicated to producing quality comics and not smiting their Twitter enemies. So, I mean, as cool as this looks, it's amazing how, you can pick almost any random comic from this era and you're going to get this kind of effort.
And you were 10 years old when this came out, so yeah.
I was 10, and unlike most kids that get into comics, when they're even younger than that, I didn't start till I was 13. So yeah, I think the first Werewolf by Night I got was the second to last issue of his series. So it was 42 and 43.
Yeah.
And honestly, even though I was a big monster fan, because I was on Tomb of Dracula from day one.
Yeah.
As a collector, and I think they were on issue like 42 at the time. I didn't notice Werewolf by Night. And of course, in 75 and 76, you may see one issue on the spinner rack and the next one may not be there because distribution wasn't all that great.
True. They're just first starting out, getting a hold of it.
Well, no, just in those days, it just wasn't, like I said, it wasn't reliable. So the first ones I didn't notice till issue 42 and 3 because Iron Man was in them. I noticed Iron Man.
Okay. If you guys are looking for all these in print form, the Marvel Decades 70s has the first issues of Werewolf, Frankenstein, Dracula, and others. All right.
Or you can just get Werewolf by Night, Volume 1.
True. The Epic Collection?
No, for some reason they're set up like Epic Collections, but the horror titles aren't called Epic Collections.
Weird.
Interesting.
Until
weird.
Ghost Rider, that's the first one. Because Frankenstein, Tomb of Dracula, and Werewolf by Night aren't Epic Collections. There's a Tigra one like this that isn't considered an Epic Collection. Hell, there's even Deathlock. So I don't know why they just didn't call them that.
All right. So is this Philip running to him? I couldn't remember.
I think it's his stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
Who seems like he's really
if I recall, turned out to be a good guy later in the
I
series.
don't think so.
No, I think he was.
Yeah,
Oh, was
because
he? Oh, later
because
in the series. Okay, I thought you
because
meant
I
this
remember
issue.
the
Okay.
first issue of where they had Moon Knight in there, the crossover.
Yeah.
His stepfather was actually like a good guy in that.
Ah, okay, okay. I was
Now,
thinking about just this issue. Okay.
well, I mean, he comes off, man, the way he describes him, though, that's because Jack Russell is narrating. He's describing his viewpoint.
What
Yeah,
I can't
right.
remember is if Philip knew he had the curse
True.
originally. I mean, I honestly don't remember
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it seems like he can't understand why he's just like looks like he's just sleeping off a birthday bash, face down the beach.
Right.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
So we do. I think we're about the part of the story. We're getting close to the part of the story where, oh yeah, because Philip says, yeah, how can you be such a dick? Your mom's in the hospital fighting for her life, breaks one out of her car,
Yeah, because you went missing.
and
It's almost
then
like a Spider-Man moment, actually.
And this right here, this kind of because remember, Philip, he said he hired this guy. How can and he's like, oh, he's a good guy. Let him go. And then this guy, his mom has an accident. Oh, he's working on the car. It almost seems like Philip's trying to bump her off.
Yeah.
well, that's what they want you to think, and then they won't let Jack in to see his mom, but he says, F that, sneaks in anyway.
Yeah.
And it's time for Jack to learn his heritage. Then we
Yes.
get the flashback.
Cue wavy circle lines on your screen.
Yeah.
Also, what the heck are they doing with her? Like, it's like only her face is visible. Like she's
Where-
like got a sheet covered.
Over there, yeah.
completely.
Well, that's
Like,
usually
is
that-
it's usually what happens with burn victims.
Oh, okay, okay.
'Cause I'm
That's right.
guessing
She
the
was
car.
in the car accident. Yeah.
or they just wrapped her head up, I guess, or something. I'm not sure. But...
And she's not expected to survive, so that's.
Oh
Right.
yeah, you look in the upper right corner right there. She's beneath plastic,
Mhm.
and you see him. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, this is weird. But yeah, if she's a burn victim, she looks pretty good for a burn victim.
Yeah, we can't see the rest of her.
You
That's
see her
true.
hair though.
Well, some of it. But yeah, then we go down and look at his father, who's got the manliest mutton chops.
You know, it is great. I like the mutton chops. It looks
This
like,
side of
and I gotta
Wolverine.
say, his hairdo. People making fun of that Trump's hairdo. That's Trump's hair.
No, that's not Trump's hair. I'm
It is.
sorry. I don't see it.
It
Anyway,
is.
but apparently he gets away with it because he's the lord of this small European town.
Yes, as we go to the European country.
To Transylvania. I don't think it's Transylvania. but-
I know, but it's always like if you watch the Oliver Reed, the Curse of the Werewolf, the
Uh-huh.
Hammer.
Zach, you know how we know he was in Transylvania?
How do we know?
Because he did not go blah, blah, blah.
It went
point. He went woo.
Yeah. So like I said, I love the scenery, and I love the narration being told above the little panels up there, and that's how it
Yeah.
should be. If you're gonna do this.
You know what Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it makes it easier to follow and stuff, read everything.
I don't know why comics went away from that. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Yeah, narration is
And
like,
caption
or-
boxes are both gone. More
Yeah.
or less.
thought bubbles. I think thought bubbles are still around some, but
Not much.
not much. Yeah. Now
Like,
what
you
I like down at the bottom, that very last panel where there's the silhouettes of him killing them. I like that because
Or there, yeah.
nowadays, Marvel, they do it for like the shock value. They show you all the blood and bones and gore and stuff. But the greatest thing that can scare you is your own imagination.
Well,
I like the simplicity, but also just the impact of that scene.
this being in the first year of the code relaxing,
Uh-huh.
this kind of has a feel of a pre-code horror story.
A little bit, yes, because you don't see it.
Just the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
and Mike Ploog was great at that too. I mean, just the shadows, everything. It just. I kept waiting for Jack the Ripper to pop out in between two of the buildings.
I know. He's walking the alleyway. Here comes the guy with the knife.
And so it's really, and that's I said 13-year-old, 14, 15-year-old me isn't going to appreciate that like I do now.
Right.
Now, here's the only thing I have. Like, they probably knew in his upper left corner here, this first panel here, they're like, oh, we don't have so much room, but this guy in the middle has to have like a huge paragraph. So like he's got 2 thought bubbles, but they're connected, and they has 2 little arrows pointing down to him, so you know it's him. Because nowadays you'd see that, and you wouldn't have that second little notch down there. It'd just be the one guy talking; everybody else would be just standing there.
Yeah, I'm sure that was just a blip.
Yeah. But yeah, once again, the shadows. The next panel right next to it, it's like, look at that. It's like, the lights, everything, the water on the ground, or that steam. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Looks like steam. But yeah, going through, there's a dog running in front of the guy. He's catching a lead, because at first I was like, is the guy showing a flashlight? No, it's a dog being pulled. And then, yeah, there you go. The next panel, you see him up there. And it just looks like early Swamp Thing, doesn't it?
That's such a cool picture. It reminds me of those old, like the old is it Lou Carney or Lou Garney? The werewolf. It reminds me of one of those movies where like they're hunting him in the swamps or the woods. It's awesome.
And you can see him shouting werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you watched our retrospective of the Bizarro Legion from last week, it has the Bizarro dictionary, and one of the words is werewolf, and the definition is someone who is no longer a wolf. Werewolf. It's
I get it.
You should look that up. I laughed out loud at about 6 of them.
What's it called? It's called the Bizarro Dictionary.
Well, it was Adventure Comics 329.
Okay.
Wes, Joe, and I did the retrospective of it. It came out last week. It's on Wes's channel. And in it, they show the Bizarro Dictionary, and it's, like I said, it's legitimately funny.
Cool.
And
I need to check that out. That sounds awesome.
And we've, and Wes puts the, he edited in the page and held it there for a few seconds so you could read some of it.
So look at this, where the gun is. Blam, blam, pow, crackle, pow. I'm just getting flashbacks to like if this would be on like the Adam West Batman.
Bam!
The giant words.
Snap! Or something. Yeah.
Just like when they have like Sergeant Rocks, when they find a machine gun, you go, or what it's called, what's the word? What's the word they use for the machine gun?
Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, Mike Ploog is one pretty good artist.
I love that shotgun too, like the
who
perspective with the shotgun.
Is he inking too, or is it someone else?
No,
he inks his own stuff. And you got John Costanza working on the lettering.
I'm sorry, wrong Costanza.
No, it's his brother. We don't hear about John.
I was in the pool.
So if you're just tuning in, if you're wondering who wrote this, this is Roy Thomas and with his wife Jean Thomas, and then Gary Conway did the writing. But it was Roy and his wife that came up with the plot from 1972, Marvel Spotlight. All right, but I gotta say though, I'm really enjoying the inking on this. Just the water. Look at that on the window. The trees, it's creepy, and you see the guy's kneeling over a body that's laying there. And then cue to I guess Alan Tudyk. A little bit. And his mom, like yeah. And I love this bottom half right here. Look at that transformation sequence.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's like the fur just surrounds him and just grows over him. Yeah. And then you see like his mom in his eyes.
Yeah, the whole detail of his hand as it changes. Look at everything changes, not just his arms, his hands.
Yeah.
And he's ripping at his face. And
it's weird that in that panel with the moon behind him, I think he looks like Shaggy. I'm about to become Scoob, man.
Zoinks!
Anyway, that's your one accent for the night, folks.
right?
My throat hates me now.
Yeah, why should your
Uh,
throat be any different than the rest of us? With friends like
uh,
us.
Who
all
needs
right.
anemones?
How you feeling now, Miss? Oh God, I love that. Oh dear Lord! Jumps out the window.
What happened?
Then he goes to the Lomac brothers' building site. Says keep out. Like little details like that, are kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're seeing a lot of repeating colors though. That's the one thing I've noticed though when you show the buildings because they
Yeah.
have the 4 color code. I
Right.
guess still.
Yeah. I don't mind it, but yeah, it
The-
does get kind of monotonous after a
The
while. You're like, come
destroyed
on,
box,
guys.
the crate it's been destroyed a little bit there on the bottom.
Yeah, they're really. Yeah, that's got to be like Skid Row or something if it's in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Isn't he in Los Angeles in
Yeah.
this? I thought he was in
Yeah,
California.
yeah.
Okay, I thought he was. Okay, you made me think I was reading the book wrong. Okay.
I'm just laughing because I forgot it is Los Angeles.
Well, you can tell it's not
Oh.
San Francisco because even a werewolf's feet probably would get sore from stepping on all those needles.
Yeah, there's no needles
Well,
sticking out.
I'm just saying, there's a
And there's
werewolf.
no piles of poop everywhere.
And-
Although he does say he's repulsed by the smell.
Instead of
There's that.
the wolf whistle, you got the hey.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Look at him just jump on that guy's back.
Well, maybe it is a surface.
But look at this. So I like this because you think like up till now the werewolves have been picking like the easy ones, but then the cabbie guy is like he's actually like a formidable threat.
Yeah.
I dug that.
Look at his ears though. See his ears? How they're kind of pointed too.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know if that was if he's actually like a werewolf himself.
There's 2 panels that kind of look like the one where he's
'Cause-
lighting the cigarette, and then the one underneath.
Because you remember he wrestled a wolf in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So maybe Mr. Grant is a wolf. We'll find out.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Or he's just got Spock ears.
Maybe. Look at that uppercut. Whack. And then he's about to do the Bane, the backbreaker.
Look at those sideburns.
Throws him through. Now here's the thing. I don't know. This kind of took me out of it for a second. I mean, I kind of understand it though, because all this time he thinks that Jack is just a guy in a mask, but then he finds out that it's actually his face. And like, dude, you're beating him. Like, are you that intimidated by the fact that he's like a real werewolf? I don't know. That kind of took me out for a split second.
Have you ever seen the thing like you see a little kid, he's eating something and he's liking it, and then his mom tells him it's liver and he spits it out?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that, only as an adult.
I can get behind that. Like I said, it didn't do anything against the book for me. It's just like
you're beating the hell out of somebody. You go, hey, that guy's like a Golden Gloves champ. Then you go, huh? What?
Round 2.
He's like, your face and that mask. It ain't. Oh crap! It ain't a mask. That's when he loses his nerve.
He's a real boy.
And his fading nerve shattered as he runs. And then you see someone here calling for grants.
This page is pro wrestling.
I know, right?
Venkman's getting all the wrestling comics this week.
If you were if you weren't an uptight, what are those called? Those a stiff. You enjoy some wrestling.
Yeah, baby steps.
Yeah,
We've just got him. We've just now gotten him reading good comics.
that's true.
Right.
I mean,
I still read bad ones. According
We
to
gave up on Jimmy because he's a lost cause.
Yeah. We left him behind.
well, Jimmy
Wrestling.
spends all days playing some video game online.
Yeah, I do that too.
No, I mean he live streams it.
Oh, okay, that's what he does now. Ah,
Yes. I think that's the Crispy channel.
Oh, I thought he just does Dr. Who all day.
Nah, he does more than Doctor Who.
I miss his I'm getting in shape videos.
Yeah, what happened to
know.
those?
I was using those as inspiration. Now who's gonna inspire me? Anyway,
We will.
Jimmy, Thank you.
You
I'll
ever
just
watch?
turn on my camera and say, "Don't end up like this."
I was gonna say the best thing about
You
inspiration
say
videos.
that on the one night I'm laid out on I'm on
Yeah.
my couch as I live stream.
I'm just saying the one thing that's great about inspiration videos is you watch them like from present, and then you watch them as you go to the past. It becomes depressing.
Oh, Austin P. I like that. He says it makes him think of Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. He's like, come on, knock it off with that mask. I love that movie. That's a
And that-
great. That's
yeah.
I'm gonna watch that for Halloween. That's a great movie.
And then I guess that's supposed to be Philip, right?
Yeah, that's Philip. That's his
Yeah,
stepdad.
yeah.
Because he's about to go after him, but then he remembers. He's like, his mom made him swear not to.
He's got
Not
that.
to go
He's
after
got that look of a famous actor in the upper right corner. Almost
He
like
kind of looks like Oh, it's gonna bug me now.
James Wood.
No.
No.
Yeah, I could see James Wood. Actually, I see James Wood more than I see the other guy. Who was it in Butch and Sundance?
Oh, Paul
Newman
Newman.
and Redford.
Paul Newman. I was thinking of Robert Redford,
Oh,
but no, I see James Wood a little bit more.
all right. Once again, we get the. It's. I love the dark silhouettes, the cars, the moon up there, the mount.
Yeah.
Is it the shadow up there above the car? You see
Uh-huh.
the guy. You see Philip's head with the pipe.
Yeah.
And notice that it's a pipe in his mouth. It may not be lit, but it's still a pipe. But this concludes the end of this issue.
Born into a man, now a wolf.
So I gotta say, I really enjoyed this book. A little for only being like 27 pages, 28, because there were some ads in there.
Yeah.
So it's probably like 3 or 4 ads.
It was 26 story pages.
Yeah, but I gotta say though, it almost felt a little longer than a 26 page because there was a little bit more dialogue, but it actually fit the story. And I love the narrative. As I said, like this is one of the things. It's like basically like Long Halloween. I love that because of the narrative, part from Batman's point of view. You're getting from Jack's point of view, and that's what I love about Werewolf by Night is that it's constantly from his point of view, with a little bit more dialogue in there.
Yep.
But I don't know what else to say about this other than that it's a fun read. You can find this in the non-epic trade that you have there.
That's right.
How long ago did you buy that?
About 4 years ago.
It came out brand new at the shops.
Actually I bought it secondhand. I mean, I bought it new off of Amazon, but I think it's been out for several years.
Okay.
And there was an omnibus at one point that's out of print.
Yeah.
There's 3 volumes that have the entire werewolf story. Yeah, it has the 4 issues. Let's see, 2, 3. I'm sorry, the 3 issues of Marvel Spotlight, the 43 issues of his own series, and a Tomb of Dracula crossover.
Rhaegar, Palpatine's not on the retrospectives.
Yeah, he's
Are you-
not
are you-
tonight.
Are you hitting the bottle a little early tonight, Rhaegar? Are you still in Reed's beer?
You son of a bitch.
Hell no, he ain't. All right. So overall, I it's a shame because I think they should never be out of print. And if they want to have them out of print, bring them back every single freaking Halloween or October.
Yeah.
Because there's always people looking for books to read, scary stuff. People
Yeah.
always think about movies, TV shows to watch. I watch a lot of episodes of like for Christmas, or I watch episodes of Thanksgiving, of TV shows. But comic books, man, horror books, man, like this is cool. Like I said, I love the werewolf stuff. Does he ever cross over with the Tomb of Dracula at all?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, sorry.
It was issue 15 of his title and 18 Tomb of Dracula, I think. Now, so this if horror is your thing, Marvel Spotlight would have been your book because the first issue was Red Wolf, but 2, 3, and 4 was Werewolf by Night. 5 through 11 was Ghost Rider, so that his first appearance was also in Marvel Spotlight. In the first issue of Marvel Spotlight, or the first issue of Ghost Rider, I believe you get the first appearance of Damon Hellstrom, and from his second appearance is Marvel Spotlight 12, where his series begins. So you go from Werewolf to Ghost Rider to Son of Satan, until you get to, I think there's a one-off Scarecrow in there, and then it went into superhero stuff at the end of the run. But there's some good horror in this
Like
title.
I said, I'm curious to read the Ghost Riders to see how different it is, if they changed it drastically or not, or if they kept it the same.
Well, we have one more Friday in October. We might as well just sashay up to issue 5. And even though I retrospected that about 3 weeks ago, I will need to read it again because.
Tell me what channel it is so I can just look at
it. Cheater.
Well, yeah, you might not want to do that because you realize that how much better Wes prepares than we do.
Well, then I can prepare even better than him.
Now he takes notes and everything.
Well, production notes or just notes in the book?
Both.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out what notes, because you can only take so many notes. So I'm
just like bullet points that he wants to talk about as we go through the story.
Yeah,
because we do it a lot looser here than we do it over there.
Which I mean, I can see.
I'm fine with. I said I get enough structure over there. This is fun also.
It's like being in school over there. The teachers tell you what you can and cannot do. We're going to talk about this. It's like boot camp.
But now we could either do. Yeah, are you guys cool with Ghost Rider? If you don't want to double up something that we did on Wes's channel, we could always do like First Son of Satan too. But...
It's a first on this channel.
And that's good enough for me.
Maybe the pixel with his friction long fingers will actually show up.
All right, yeah. So Marvel Spotlight number 5 it is.
Yes, if Graphic Man points out, he doesn't have his winter commentary over there.
That's true. Over here, it's the exact opposite.
So Graphic Man admits he does not watch Wes's channel.
Called out. He called himself out.
Well, the difference also is we record ours, so.
True, yes. That's the thing, yeah. Big thing. I thought about recording some offline reviews, for during certain parts of the day, or just having them in the bank, in case one of you guys is sick. I mean, it's just we got to figure out when we can do that. Everyone's got their own schedules now.
Yep.
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 It's like that Budweiser commercial.
Bud.
Wise.
Well,
now I just dated myself with that thing because
I was about to say I remember that.
That's early 90s.
Mid 90s maybe early. Yeah.
That's 20 years, man.
Over 20 years.
Almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Brain's like, shut up.
Jabberjaw. Yeah, that's Zach is tonight. He is Jabberjaw. Actually, no, he decided he wants that. For those who don't know,
he does look like Jabberjaw.
That actually is a picture of Zach. He wore the costume.
Me.
He was dancing up on stage with Katy Perry during the Super Bowl.
That's right. Be jealous.
He is actually a dancer by night.
Dancer by night. Are we human or are we dancers? I am a dancer. Anyway, that's it.
On that horrific note.
Yeah. There you go. Halloween.
Right when we get the most views.
Enjoy the nightmares.
I gotta say, we always get the most views. Like right when I want to end it, it's like
if we all show up, maybe they'll leave.
Katie who? Google it. Look it up.
Yeah.
But tastes like skunk pee.
That's true.
I'm a Miller guy.
Smells like it.
I can't even remember what beer tastes like.
I'll just say this though. Once you get that buzz going, you don't taste it anymore. So it doesn't really make a difference. That's how I was able to drink Guinness one time.
I remember.
I was so plastered. I was like, Guinness, didn't even taste it.
I remember I liked Miller Lite and I liked Bud Light, but I was not a fan of either Miller or Bud. It's like their main beers weren't that great. Miller, I never did acquire taste for.
Well,
Budweiser,
I'd say MGD is more of a darker, bitter taste. High Life. High Life is usually my go-to. But
no, High Life to me tasted like
it's a champagne of beers.
Yeah, then then champagne sucks.
Actually, real champagne is gross.
Kinda.
It is.
Yeah. Asti Spumante, though, when you sweeten it up, that's now we're talking.
And that's when you drink with their pinky extent.
Oh no, it wasn't that fancy.
Or what's the other one? Was it the Arista one? The new one they have out that's been advertising. The guy, he come in, how he discovered this beer. It's like I forgot what it's called, but anyway.
Oh, there's all kinds of these fancy ass beers now. There's IP crafts, whatever.
I saw they had I think it was like a 24 pack of fat tire.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want that many. Just give me a 12 pack or a 4 pack. It's like, can you just give me a smaller, like a 4? Because I look at all the other ones, IPAs at the grocery store, they have 4 packs. I'm like, why isn't this in a 4 pack? It's like, if you want to taste this, try one. You're stuck with the other 11. It's like,
yeah, I need one can or bottle of Fat Tire to put up as a display somewhere around here. I have a Nosferatu beer.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember. I don't remember where it is.
Hey, how's it going, Dave? Thanks for showing up right at the end.
Dave.
Borbor, what beer tastes like? Tune in next time, where we actually will have some beer.
Not me.
Yeah, I said. Let's see. I had my last beer when Zach and Venkman were about 5 or 6, give or take.
1990, yeah.
92. So you would have been.
I was
6?
7.
7.
I would have been 92.
That was my golden birthday.
5.
Like I said, yeah, my sobriety is older than Mystery 2099.
Ash, if you rewind 42 minutes, you'll be in time.
Well, if you came to see us end it, yes, you're on time.
Right, we're at 9 now. Look at this. I'm telling you, it is weird how, like you said, we'll start this, we'll have 5 the whole entire time, and then as soon as we go to end, it's like it just starts getting more and more views.
Zach likes beer as much as he loves Power Man.
No comment.
Yes. So,
well, we know Rhaegar, we know Zach, he might tolerate some beer, but I know he is no fan of dark beer.
I don't like any beer. No, I don't care for it. I used to bus tables at a wedding venue, and I remember cleaning up after these receptions, just like the smell of it everywhere completely turned me off of the idea of drinking it.
So when you do imbibe, what do you drink?
Normally I have like some rum I'll mix with a Coke or Dr. Pepper. We've got some vodka in the freezer for, like, my wife, she likes Moscow mules, so we've got that, but we haven't had any of those in a long time.
I don't know that those
we have some red wine.
We're at 10 now.
What's a Moscow mule?
It's vodka, ginger ale, and lime juice. There's something else in there too.
That's their mother in Russia.
The 3 things I remember are vodka, ginger ale, and lime. It's not bad. They serve it in like a copper mug usually. It's pretty fun. But and then I might have had way too many of those Mike's Hard lemonades that more than any guy would want to admit. Those are pretty tasty.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up right around in a couple minutes. So I just want to let you guys know, thank you for showing up. Leave in the comment section down below your favorite type of drink. All right, and also let us know in the comment section if you are Miller or if you're a Budweiser person.
No, Zach, when you have a Moscow mule, do you extend the pinkies? Because Ash says they're great.
No, I don't. I don't extend the pinky. It's like a. I've never had a mimosa either. No, it's like it's in a mug, so yeah, you use all the fingers around. It's like a big size mug, so you can't extend the pinky. Werewolf by closing time.
Well, the chat looks better at closing time when we talk about booze.
I mean, I don't think I've seen Dave pop up on the channel for a while. So thank you for showing up, Dave.
Dave, when are you going to make a video?
I don't know.
He used to
What
have
are you gonna make a video?
And nobody cares about mine. Dave used to make actual videos. Mine are just, hey, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, you know what though? But those are getting 300 views though within like the first couple weeks.
That's true.
Yeah,
And you're past the 6-month mark.
I am. I talked to Gerry about doing one, but he hasn't been able to get over to film it with me. So it's one of these days I'll learn how to do it from my camera or do it from my computer.
Yep.
And then I can sit here and make the same video over and over again.
I'm just saying, you and I could record them. I'll pop it. So you're the only one on StreamYard, and you can just show it that way.
That would work. I don't know, maybe we'll do that.
That might work, but we'll have them on my channel. see if they work. Brady's showing off his books.
And then if I want views on my channel, I'll just do one from your backyard with birds and shit flying in out of your.
If you come on my channel and you go into Backyard Moments, I'll laugh my ass off. You just have the nose beak on and the wings, All right. The old lady killed the desktop, so the binge is done.
Oh man. And I like the car videos with the. I think it was usually like Maiden or something blasting. He'd do it like what he picked up in the store that week. I like those too.
Why is Ash spreading lies saying that I'm a strawberry daiquiri kind of guy? I've never had anything with strawberry nor a daiquiri.
Although
it does rhyme with my name.
Is he no longer your best friend?
No, he's still my best friend, but he's just spreading misinformation.
Ash is your best friend?
Well, he's my bestie. Like Skip is my twin. Ash is my bestie.
Well,
as a matter of fact, I think it should be up by now. You can go to Skip and Tasha's channel and check out the three of us as we retrospect on Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah, you can check out the first hour, 4 hours that you weren't there afterwards.
Oh, wow. Oh, did they go on for 4 hours after I jumped out?
It looked that way. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. It looked like they were still on.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can't do that. That's funny, though. I know. Well, last time Skip and I did the first one, we stayed on for like a good 2 hours afterwards. But Dave says he's permanently suspended. I've been there, Dave. I've been there, man.
There's hope. There's hope. Zach got back on.
That's true.
And he's gotten in so many arguments on Twitter that he hasn't been banned yet.
I know. All hail our Lord Elon Musk. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. In case a YouTube employee is watching this, I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
Susan, he has no affiliation with us. He's just a shark.
Isn't that nice that you're on first name basis with Susan?
Someone has to be.
Yeah.
Got to boost the channel up somehow.
Somehow, yeah. Well, I mean, we're boosted right now, aren't we?
I mean, we're at. I'm not boosted. You know,
I'm not boosted, but
I'm not even vaxxed.
Oh.
Facebook
Eric
is evil.
My bestie, but he don't like me no more.
The only thing evil about Facebook is that you got people trying to friend request you from high school that you never just wanted to see how you're doing, and all your family and relatives that are on there want to randomly check out to see what you're doing in your Facebook account.
Yeah, God forbid anybody care about you, Venkman.
Yeah, really.
Well, they better not.
Well, just for that, Ash won't be your bestie anymore.
Yeah,
I never said he was my bestie.
We did.
Now
what?
He'll never be.
Why are you spreading misinformation?
Well, according to Rhaegar, misinformation is correct these days. So y'all are besties. Can't deny it. The proof is out there. Anyway,
he's a bestie denier.
All right. So since we're way off topic here,
they all end up this way.
They really do. I don't know why we're surprised anymore.
Well, there really wasn't as much backstory to go into comics-wise, because I usually get lost in the weeds in that direction.
Yeah.
But, I said it wasn't as much of that, so 40 minutes later, Venkman still sucks. But
No, that was during Tomb of
Don't kink
Dracula.
shame me, okay? Seriously.
Oh,
Look, I like lollipops, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter, Zach.
okay. Whatever.
All right. So anyway, if you guys haven't already done so, please click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you want to help the channel, share out the links wherever your social medias are, or just with family members, if you know.
Yeah.
We also have. You can also leaving a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm. Just showing up for the live streams actually helps out the algorithm a lot too. It shows that people actually want to watch our stuff.
Keep lying to YouTube, y'all.
Yes, keep lying to YouTube for us.
Want to be here.
And also, if you really want to be cool, help out Pixel. Pixel basically is he pays for pretty much everything. He pays for the Marvel app, the DC app, and the StreamYard. So if you want to donate $1, there's a Ko-Fi link right there, ko-fi.com/Palpatine.
doesn't he have a bunch of rich widows on his client list, though? Why aren't they paying for this?
I don't know.
That's true. He has a great opportunity.
I think he's got a lot of soul case against him with those fingers of his.
Well, I think that would work in his favor in that instance.
Yikes! There's an image I didn't need.
All right. I show up, but you always leave. Want to leave as soon as I do. No comment on that. And good night, everybody.